NBA 2K22 the season. Let's share it up. Shout out to Oscar in the building.
Live on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
What up, Bud Files?
Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flattened the draft lottery odds in 2019. And last season, it introduced the play-in tournament.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Taylor is out there with Smith. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Warren. We already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the... speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their sixth and seventh free throws in the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Ken Burge is checked in for Chris Boucher. And both free throws good from Flynn. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rubio dishes to MP. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Toronto with the ball. And here is Flynn. He's got 9.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Malachi Flynn at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Some changes. Siakam is checked in for Ken Burch. Boucher comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Anunoby subbed in for Trent. That's good from Haliburton.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Toronto's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And so in the game for the Pacers. T.J. Warren out there with Malcolm Brogdon, Jet Smith, then it's MP, and it's Haliburton in at the 2-guard position.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, young fella can provide that as well.
1:16 left in the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana. At the line for 2.
Throw good, MP. An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it, but some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
And both free throws good for MP. Raptors trail by 7. Siakam, right side. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers leading by 7. Brogdon the pass to Bradford. Indiana moving it around. And then Smith with the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. Passes it to Bradford. Here's Smith. Covered by Siakam. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Haliburton outside. Over Barnes. And it's Haliburton missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Goes up on the wing. And a little luck there.
Man, come on. Look at that swoosh.
And now it's only a 5-point Indiana lead.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Changes here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Khem Birch comes in for Gary Trent. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Flynn. They've got Achua. Khem Birch is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes. And it's Anunoby in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
MP passes to Smith. Here's Duarte. That one wide left.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Birch has got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. Down low. And it's Smith that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
The drive by Barnes. Can't connect from short range.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Nice shot by Smith.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 10 points here in the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
MP passes to Smith, and Smith slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Barnes. Overhealed. Again, Toronto.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
Damn it, we losing.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's MP on the court for Indiana. MP is out there with Hield. And it's T.J. Warren. And it's Smith. And it's Duarte in at the 3, the small forward. Raptors leading by 8. Now Trent. Here's Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
To the paint, here's Warren. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Pass to Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Birch kicks to Flynn. Fires the 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto.
Yeah, take me out.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Brogdon outside. Halliburton outside. Now the pass to Brogdon. Banked in off the glass.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Barnes looking around. Passes it to Achua. Outside Flynn. 5 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Warren. Halliburton against Barnes. Outside to Brogdon. Over Siakam. And it comes off the front of the rim. Toronto leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Achua. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
For 3, Brogdon. It's hauled in by Achua. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Flynn kicks to Barnes. Shoots from 8. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton passes to Brogdon. Over Trent. Misses off the right eye. Toronto shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Warren. Achua. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Achua's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Looks like we lost.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Siakam. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the dunk by Barnes.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, OG Anunoby.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Back to Siakam. Pass to Trent. Barnes outside. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game.
No question as to which team gave the
A little bit late now
tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Back to Anunoby. from downtown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Pacers ball. Substitution for the Pacers.
Oh, don't put me in now, you piece of...
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. MP finds Jackson. Back to MP. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. It's Brooks on the wing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
I feel like I'm getting adjusted pretty well, to be honest with you. You know, we have some schemes, but it's still just basketball. And hopefully once they see that what I can do, they'll take the leash off me and let the fans see what I'm really capable of out there on the court.
Do you think you've earned the trust of the coaching staff?
I think I'm close if I'm not there, but it's his team, so he'll make that decision whenever he's ready to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to focus on what I can control.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah. Take care, John.
You too, buddy.
All right, on that note, we're going to end the stream. That was a horrible game, and I'm embarrassed. So I'm about to go drown myself in the tub. Appreciate everybody coming in. We'll be back here in a little bit. We're going to be gaming probably all day. So see y'all in the next one. Salute.